Have you ever known someone who suddenly disappeared from everyone's life? They stopped answering texts. They unfollowed old friends. They cut off family, blocked people without explanation. And now they proudly say, "I protect my peace." But here's the uncomfortable question. Are they protecting their peace or hiding from their pain? Because psychology reveals something surprising. Some of the people who cut everyone off aren't becoming stronger. They're becoming harder to reach. And sometimes, the walls they build to keep pain out become the same walls that keep happiness from getting in. Today, we're uncovering the hidden psychology of people who cut everyone off. In today's world, cutting people off has almost become a trend. Social media tells us, remove toxic people. Protect your energy. You don't owe anyone access to you. And sometimes, that's exactly the right decision. But what happens when cutting people off becomes your solution for everything? What if every disagreement becomes a goodbye? Every disappointment becomes a blocked contact? Every uncomfortable emotion becomes isolation? That's where psychology says something very different. Healthy people create boundaries. Hurt people often build walls. There's a massive difference. A boundary says, I care about you, but this behavior isn't acceptable. A wall says, nobody gets close enough to hurt me ever again. Boundaries are flexible. Walls are permanent. Boundaries allow healthy relationships. Walls reject every relationship before it even begins. And here's the trap. Walls feel incredibly safe. Because if nobody gets close, nobody can betray you. But nobody can truly love you either. Safety and loneliness begin to look exactly the same. Your brain isn't designed to make you happy. It's designed to keep you alive. If you've experienced betrayal, abandonment, bullying, toxic relationships, or emotional manipulation, your brain starts recognizing people as potential danger. This is called protective adaptation. Instead of asking, who deserves my trust? The brain starts asking, who might hurt me next? Eventually, avoiding people feels safer than understanding them. Isolation becomes emotional armor. The scary part? The brain rewards avoidance. Every time you avoid possible conflict, your anxiety temporarily decreases, which teaches your brain. Avoidance works. But over time, your comfort zone becomes a prison. Here's something most people never realize. The loneliest people aren't always the ones nobody wanted. Sometimes, they're the ones who pushed everyone away. And the next reason explains why. Many people say, I just don't need anyone. Psychology often hears something different. I don't trust anyone enough to need them. Those are not the same sentence. The strongest-looking independence can sometimes hide the deepest fear of dependence. Because needing someone means becoming vulnerable. And vulnerability always carries risk. So instead, people convince themselves, I'm better off alone. Eventually, they stop asking for help. Stop sharing emotions. Stop letting anyone see the real version of themselves. From the outside, they look confident. Inside, many are simply exhausted from carrying everything alone. Here's the irony. The more you fear being abandoned, the more likely you are to abandon people first. Psychologists call this defensive distancing. If I leave first, you can't reject me. If I end the friendship, you can't disappoint me. If I never get attached, I never get hurt. But life doesn't work that way. Because avoiding pain also avoids connection. Avoiding rejection also avoids belonging. Avoiding heartbreak also avoids love. Eventually, people begin mistaking emotional numbness for emotional peace. But they're not the same thing. Peace feels alive. Numbness feels empty. So here's the real question. Are you protecting your peace or protecting your fear? The answer might completely change the way you see your relationships. Emotionally healthy people don't let everyone into their lives. But they don't shut everyone out either. They understand something important. Trust isn't given instantly. It's built gradually. They observe, communicate, forgive small mistakes, leave when necessary, stay when people are willing to grow. They know that healing doesn't happen in complete isolation, because humans are wired for connection. Not every relationship deserves your energy, but neither does every mistake deserve permanent exile. Real strength isn't never getting hurt. Real strength is learning who deserves another chance and who doesn't. Maybe the goal isn't to cut everyone off. Maybe the goal is to stop giving the wrong people unlimited access, while still allowing the right people a chance to know you. Because one day, the person who changes your life will first arrive as a stranger. Don't let old wounds lock the door before they even knock. If this video made you question the walls you've built, or helped you understand someone who's pulled away, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And remember, protecting your peace is healthy. Protecting your fear is something entirely different. If you enjoy psychology, human behavior, and the hidden patterns that shape our lives, subscribe to Mind Cipher and turn on notifications. Because the most dangerous prison is often the one the mind builds to feel safe. Until next time, keep questioning what your mind quietly believes.